Okay, so I have been waiting to make this video for a while and I keep not making it because it feels little vulnerable. But I think it needs to be said. When people ask me about our move from New York to the Bay Area, the first thing they always say is, "Oh wow, how exciting!" And it is exciting, but nobody asks about the real cost. And I don't just mean money, I mean all of it. So today I'm going to tell you the actual numbers, the stuff I didn't expect, and honestly, whether I think it was worth it. So let's start with money because I feel like nobody in this space actually talks about it, and I want to be the person who does. So the actual cost of move, that will be movers flights and car if you own the car. So let's talk about the movers first. So we did the full movers. Depends upon your budget. We had a baby, so it was not possible to do the rental truck, so we did the full-fledged mover. So it cost somewhere around $4,000 to 10,000 depending on your location, from what is your pickup location to the destination. That was our movers cost. Second thing, we owned a house over there in New York. So here basically we are renting the apartment, so the rent and the mortgage over there is basically same for us, so that did not bring us a major difference. Next is our flight tickets actually that cost us a lot, because with the baby D has a height, so we had to purchase a separate ticket for him, and which was around 500 to 600 depending again the flight cost. And right now the cost has increased to its peak, and it cost us somewhere $600 to $1,000. Next comes with the shipping of the car. We also shipped the car from New York to California, which cost us around $600 to $1,000, I would say. Here's the stuff that caught us off guard, like California DMV. You have 20 days to switch your license and registration after the moving, and registration fees here so much higher than New York. I'm going to talking about the potential from $500 to $700 just to register your car depending on the value. State income tax, and California has one of the highest in the country. You are moving for a job factor, this is the when negotiating the salary comes into it. So now let's talk about the actual cost, what happens after moving over here, which I think nobody talks about. The rent, which area you're looking for, and the big chunk of your rent goes into the deposit, and then comes the utilities, and then setup of the utilities, you have to set up the Wi-Fi and all that cost. So there are a lot of hidden cost which comes after that, so I would consider that cost us somewhere around 4,000 to $5,000 including the deposit and the utility setup. I think what nobody tells you is that moving doesn't just cost money once, it cost money after the months, like the new stuff for the apartment, deposit, the thing you sold before the move that you have to rebuy, and it adds up in the way you don't see it coming. And I am someone who is actively working towards financial independence. Every one of this number matters to me, and I track and think about it. And I'm doing this move while also I'm trying to build something financially, and it's a lot to hold at the same time. But there is a part I wasn't prepared for it, and all that was the emotional cost. I left New York and I thought, okay, I have done hard thing before. I have moved from India. I can do this, and I could. But what I didn't expect was how long it takes to feel like yourself in a new city. How disorienting it is to not to know where anything is, to not to have a single friend, and you can just call and say, come over. And doing this with a toddler and baby D doesn't care that mama is having an identity crisis. He still needs breakfast, he still needs to play. So you just keep going even on the days when you haven't really processed of any of it yet. I haven't fully processed the move yet. I'm just going to say that out loud. Yes, and it has been 2 months now. If you're new here, hi, I'm Shruti. I moved from New York City to Bay Area with my husband and my son, baby D, and I document the real journey here, not just the pretty parts. If that sounds like something you want to watch, subscribe, okay? So, what I didn't expect. Okay, so here are the things that genuinely surprised me that nobody talked about online when I was researching the move, like how the Bay Area culture is different from New York, how the lifestyle is, how the driving versus subway it is, and how it changes the whole day with baby D, and how hard it is to build the community from scratch when you miss about the city that you didn't even think you will miss, and what's actually better that you didn't expect. Like, I feel like New York City is everything is loud, fast, and available at 2 a.m. Bay Area is not that. And though I would love to be quiet, and I do sometimes, I genuinely do, and sometimes I just really, really miss the noise. Yes, I miss New York sometimes. So let's get into it. Like, was it the worth the move? So, was it worth it? People ask me this all the time. And I think yes, but not for the reason I thought it would be. I thought it would be like an upgrade, different vibe, beautiful weather, more green, slower life, and all things. And it does feel that sometimes, but mostly what I feel is like a reset, like someone pressed reset on my whole life, and now I get to decide what I actually want to build. And that's terrifying, and also the most alive I felt in the years. Like, after I felt it, I had got to a stagnant point. The real cost of this move was not the money, though that was real. It has been being willing to be lost for a while, to not to know anyone, to start completely over as a mom, as a person, and as to someone to build financial independence from scratch in the brand new city. I think that cost was worth it, and I'm still paying for it. But I think it is going to be fine. I just need to give more time. If you're thinking about making a big move, or if you have made one and nobody warned you, and how would you feel like this? I see you, like, and you are doing great.